Hello, everyone. I'm here to share my passion and love for something that has completely transformed my life. Before and after, I'm just going to share one image of before and after that pretty much is going to talk a lot about my testimonial. The picture is here. As you can see, Luigi before was 270 pounds. And it wasn't just my pounds, I was also going through a very deep depression. I was seriously overweight and I had a lot of other issues. Like I had numbness between my toes. I had dark shades on my feet because of circulation. I had my skin texture was just awful. I had a little sore on my arm that was not healing. I could go on many other things. And another big thing that was also happening was my sleep. I was in a chronic disorder of sleep. I couldn't fall asleep. It would take me hours. And if I'd wake up during the night, I couldn't fall asleep again. Now, that was before 1 year ago. Until about 6 months ago, I started using the OlyLife products. And as you can see on the right side is a picture of me after at 205 pounds. So, what the product did for me was number one, my sleep went back to normal. It took about 4 or 5 days. And gradually, within a week or two, my sleep went back to normal. That just by itself was enough to fall in love with this product. The second thing that I started to notice very quickly was my depression. My depression started to fade gradually, but after a couple of weeks, I was like almost not depressed. After 1 month, my depression was completely gone. The third thing that I started to notice after 3, 4 weeks was on my feet, the dark shades that I had, the circulation as we're getting older, they've disappeared completely. The numbness between my toes have also disappeared completely. My skin has improved. The little sore I had on my arm, which was taking months and months to heal, started to heal like very quickly. After 2, 3, 4 weeks, it had healed. My sleep, my weight. Now, when you're looking at my weight and you say, how did you go from 270 to 205 pounds? I'm just going to end it on that. Well, once you understand that this technology is actually, okay, raising the voltage of your body, helping circulation, helping get rid of toxins in your blood, but it also does something else because it helped my depression, right? At a cellular level, it's your body, it's also your mind and your head. Well, as it helped my depression, it also helped one last thing was my procrastination. All the little things that I know that I should do to be healthy that I was not able to do, all of a sudden I have the strength of Hercules to be able to do all these little changes in my life. So as this frequency, PMF and terahertz, improved my circulation, helped me lose weight, but it also gave me the strength to do all the other things that I know I should be doing to lose weight, like be careful with my diet, exercising, and all the other beautiful things. So that is my testimonial, everyone. I want you to look at it one last time, before and after. And they always say a picture is 1,000 words. The next speaker we have on is Michelle.
Okay. Thank you, Luigi. I have had a lot of powerful, profound changes as well physically, but I really want to talk about the mental changes I've had. I was diagnosed with borderline personality disorder years ago. And if anyone knows about that, it is um, a disease where you have a hard time regulating your emotions. So you're literally in survival mode, like all the time. You're constantly analyzing, looking for, an issue that might come up. It's literally survival mode. And I've spent my almost my entire life living that way. So full of fear and full of regret for not doing what I could have done better in my past. Um, Life had taken its toll. I was working with a psychiatrist and a therapist. I was on several medications. We had tried so many different things. And, with medications, it would alleviate some of the symptoms, but it would always leave me very exhausted. So I just got to the point where I really didn't even want to get out of bed. Like I didn't hardly ever take a shower. Brushing my teeth was a project. I got Griffin to school, and that was about the extent of what I could do. When I was feeling guilty and full of shame, I hated myself. I felt like I was possessed. I definitely was hijacked. And let me just say, I got my machine, I opened it up, I put it on the ground, I plugged it in, I put my feet on it, and I instantly felt better. Like what? That's just crazy. However, as an electromagnetic being, and I've known a lot of this for a long time, and it just all is making so much sense now. I was losing my charge, and this charged me right up. It gave me energy. It gave me peace of mind like I have never had in my life. I gradually started sleeping better. My thought process got better. I have head trauma. And so I have racing thoughts, monkey mind, all that crazy stuff. And life just keeps getting better and better. I do things now because I want to and I enjoy them. I have energy. I am a completely different person, and I am so grateful for Malik for getting this for me, for Luigi for being here and leading this awesome community, and all the love I'm getting.
Thank you so very much. Our next testimonial is Gloria. Let me bring you on. Our next speaker is Ken.
Hello, I wanted to be on this call and share my testimony. Awesome. I'm a former international athlete, went to three world championships, did very well. I'm very strong, and life was great. Taking nutritions that I'm supposed to take, and then something happened to me 18 months ago. I was diagnosed with severe rheumatoid arthritis. My body shut down totally. I thought I was doing the right things. I was taking the right things. And for some reason, I swelled right up. So the doctor put me on some meds for 3 weeks. Swelling went down 80%, but I was still in pain. And then I was introduced to this device, the P90, and the goggles. Put myself on it for a week. My doctor had called me during that week and says, "You know what? The blood work that you had taken is a bit cloudy. You need to get off one of the pain meds." I was able to get off all the pain meds. To this day, I'm not taking any, which is amazing. So I changed from the P90 to the P90 Plus, and because of that wand. So I use the wand on my hand, and I just go up and down in all my knuckles and that every single day, 3 times a day. With the P90 Plus, I can even go up to 17 on it, which is quite amazing. But being as fit as I was, I think it allowed me to be able to do that. But Luigi told me at night, go down to 4 or 5 because I was not sleeping that well. And so I did that last night, and I only woke up once. Thank you, Luigi, for that. And so I just had my blood work done on Friday again, and we're going to see what the results are next July 8th, because that's when I see the doctor. But my hands there is no pain. I have a squeezer that I used, which I couldn't even remotely move. Now I can do it 50 times, no problem. Like it's just, I don't know what's going on. This machine has done tremendous to my body. My life is back. I thought it was done. I'm so grateful for the machine, the P90. I wear the goggles also. I use them every single day. I had floaters. The floaters are gone. And because I used to, every time what was that? Oh, it's just a floater that went by. So that is gone. So I'm very thankful that Nimi introduced me to OlyLife. And now, because I'm 3 hours away, I had to go see somebody else. She just bought the P90 Plus too. She had the same condition as me. And she said, "Nope, I'll get it right now." So everybody keep sharing. And thank you for allowing me to share also.
Thank you so very much. Very powerful testimonial, actually. We have another speaker here. Lou, let me bring you down. There you are with that beautiful smile of yours.
Thank you.
It's all yours.
Okay. Before I started the P90, I struggled with arthritis in my neck. I couldn't turn my head to the left or look up at the ceiling. If we went to a store, I could not look up and look at the lighting or the fans or anything like that. I also had stress that was unbelievable. It would be like a inverted candle, just one little thing, and I just fly off the handle. I couldn't concentrate. I couldn't sleep. And it's just everyday situation, been like this for probably 30 or more years. Then after I started using the P90, the first thing I noticed, I was sleeping all night. I'd wake up to go to the bathroom but I'd go right back to sleep again. Before, I would lay there and the little mind chatter would start stalking in. And I would argue with myself, go to sleep, go to sleep. Nothing would happen. So now I just put my head down and I'm out. Then I noticed I was able to turn my head to the left without any pain at all. Before it was just like this. That was all I could turn it. Now I can turn it all the way. I can look up at the ceiling, no more pain. Even the chiropractor made a comment about how well my neck was doing. I also noticed I wasn't getting upset over petty little things anymore. And I had told my husband if I could find something that could help me with this arthritis, because it was getting to my hands, my hip, my feet, that I would praise God for, because it's helped me. And I am so grateful for this technology, because my parents suffered from rheumatoid and osteo, and I have osteo and starting rheumatoid. So I'm so grateful. Thank you.
Thank you so very much for sharing. I don't hear you share often, so it was really nice to hear you share. Congratulations.
Thank you.
We have Betsy. Betsy, let me bring you on for a little short testimonial. Scott, it's all yours, my friend.
Hey, all right. Thanks, Luigi. My name's Scott Clayson from Tulsa, Oklahoma. And I didn't think I needed this device, honestly. I'm in pretty good health. I don't have a lot of issues, any of that kind of stuff. But as I started thinking about some of the things that were starting to happen with me, one of them was I was getting really bad migraine headaches. We're on computers all day long, we're on phones all day long, and it was a daily occurrence, these migraines. And also, I've kind of got that entrepreneurial ADHD, if you want to call it that, and just not having focus and the ability to zoom in on things and get things done that way. I was also struggling a little bit with stress in general, and sleeping was a little bit of a challenge. So when I was shown this product, I was like, why not? I'd heard about PEMF, I'd heard about grounding, all those types of things. I was like, I'll give it a shot and just see. I wasn't expecting anything. Well, within literally a couple of days, I went from 1 migraine a day to 0 migraines a day. I went from not being able to focus and finish things to getting things done. Just general happiness is, I guess, the best way to describe it. I've also noticed I do a lot of exercise. I love to play basketball. I've actually had days where I've played 3 league games in one day of basketball, and I'll be 52 at the end of October, so I'm not a spring chicken, so to speak, anymore. But I always like to act like I'm 30, so that's kind of my mantra. But I'm so grateful for this product. I'm grateful for I actually took a trip out to Singapore to check it out. That's how serious. Once I saw some results, I wanted to see more. I wanted to learn more, and I share this with everybody that I think might need it. So I'm thankful for this technology. I'm thankful for the way things are going, and we just have a lot of opportunity with this. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Very powerful, Scott. Next speaker we have on is Mike, our friend from New York.
Hello, everybody. I'm Dr. Mike Shapiro. I'm a retired chiropractor. I'm battled prostate cancer for a number of years now. I had several falls, and I had neuropathy in my feet, and my neck was killing me, because when I would fall, I'd be on my back. My testosterone was so low, I had no strength to get up, and I had to get somebody to help me up. Well, when I heard about this, I had let my license go at the end of 2024, and I would say I was a little bit depressed, a little bit uncertain, not sure what I wanted to do. I've always done things to help others, and I started marketing in the 70s. So, when Malik told me about this, my eyes lit up, and I had to know more about it. So I started on the machine on, I think, the 16th of May, and slowly I started to notice things like my blood pressure was better, my blood sugar was better, my feet didn't feel like sponges so much, I could start to wiggle my toes. Just little things like that. And then my skin now is softer. And today I woke up and I had like a cyst on the back, on my back. And all of a sudden I realized it's not there anymore. It's just strange. So I'm very grateful that Malik told me about this and been networking since 1974. And this is by far the wonderful group of people who are serving from the heart, not from the pocketbook. And I'm so grateful that, for Luigi and Malik and John and everyone else here. Thank you so much.
Oh, thank you, sir. And like he was also, by the way, taking some test results for his sugar and some other. He documents everything, and he shared his improvements in our group. Thank you so much, Mike. I appreciate you so much. All right, the next speaker we have on is Queen. Queen.
Hey, Luigi.
All right, wait a second. Oh, are you coming on with your goggles? Okay, perfect. Wait a second. It's all yours. Queen.
I gotta represent.
It's all yours.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, of course, once again, this is Dee Washington, professionally known as Queen D in the space. And I want to just, kind of give my short testimony of before or after. Before I got the P90 Plus, actually, I seen Luigi's testimony. That's what made me buy, because I was so ecstatic about seeing him before and after. And when I seen him before, he was looking really terrible. And then now, when I seen him, he was all sparked up. He looks just like he is now. And I was just like, I got to get this machine. I got to see what he's talking about. So I didn't hesitate. Without hesitation, I bought the P90 Plus because, me, I'm 42 years old and I got to have that skin looking perk, And so I got the P90 Plus. I put my feet on it. Before then, I was having, I guess coming into the 40s zone, I was experiencing severe dry eyes, knee pain, procrastination, depression, you name it, So these are the things that I was going through in the process of before I got the machine. So after I got the machine, I placed my feet on it. I did what Luigi and Malik told me to do. And put my feet on it for 30 minutes, drunk a cup of water before, then drunk a cup of water after it's 20 minutes for the P90 Plus. And I used it 2 times a day. And next thing you know, I just had all this energy, energy like I was 20 years old again. I've been procrastinating on cleaning my storage for 3 years. 3 years, I tell you, 3 years. And then all of a sudden I had that energy to go get a U-Haul truck, clean out my storage, get things done, set up my computer, that I've been usually using my phone and everything, not wanting to set up my computer. It looks lovely. I'm so excited about what this P90 Plus has done for me in my life. And then with these are my favorite. With my dry eyes and me suffering dry eyes, I went to the doctors. They always tell me to get the drops. As soon as I take the drops, it goes right back. I tried glasses. I did all that stuff. Still dry eye syndrome. I started using this, and this has changed me. I don't have to use the eye drops anymore, which they wasn't helping me anyway. I don't have to use the glasses anymore. All I have to do is put this on 2 times a day, and here I am. So with that being said, this is just a remarkable product. I plan on getting my family on, my mother, my grandmother, you name it. So, and my uncle. So they need this. So this has just been amazing testimony. I don't like taking pills. I don't like doing, taking pain medicine or none of that. I'm not into the pill thing. But with this has absolutely changed my life. So with that being said, Luigi, I'll hand it right back over to you. Thank you.
Wonderful. So honored to have you among us. You're another beautiful soul. Well, it looks like you're going to be closing the call, Mike. It's all yours.
All right. Yeah. So my name is Malik Amir. And, before using this technology, I'm a person that struggled with a lot of pain and different things like that for several years. When I was young, I got hit by a car and broke my hip, unfortunately. So I was in a full body cast for 6 weeks. And ever since I got out of my cast, I had to take a lot of medication, pharmaceuticals, medicines that I couldn't even pronounce, big, huge bottles of ibuprofen, 800 milligrams. And I really didn't like the idea of putting these type of things in my body. So what I did was I've been on a quest to find holistic ways to actually remedy my pain and different things like that. And when I heard about this P90 and it being a portable pain relief device, I wanted to see if it could help me to alleviate some of my pain that I've been dealing with. So when I started using the technology, the first thing I noticed was just more focus. I have it right in my office. I have it right next to my recliner, and it really doesn't move from there. So every morning when I wake up and I'm doing my morning mindset, I'll hop on the machine for 30 minutes. And when I get off and get on my computer in my office, I could see that my vision was so much more clear. I was laser focused. I had so much more energy. And as I continued to use the machine, I noticed that it was helping me to reduce the pain that I was feeling in my body and things like that. And another thing is that I have a lot of diabetes in my family. My mother passed away at 55 years old. I had an uncle that had his legs amputated and different things like that. And I'm not saying that this thing cures any illnesses or diseases, but the studies have shown that it can help with some of these different things that have been plaguing my family. So I've been also using it as a preventative method to help me with some of those things. And if I could alleviate those things and not have to deal with them, then it would definitely be a huge blessing. And my father-in-law, he's been using the technology. He doesn't even speak English, but it doesn't matter if he can speak English or not. He knows the way that his body feels. He comes over, he had a crook in his neck one day. He started to use the Vitality Wand, and in a couple sessions, all of the pain was gone in his neck. My aunt is here from the United States right now on my wife's side, and she actually used the G1 goggles last night. She just used it for one session, and once she used it, she saw that her vision was more clear, everything looked more bright. And when I started to notice that my vision was more clear, that's why I invested in getting myself the Galaxy G1, and it's been helping me tremendously, having a lot more clearness in my vision, not straining as much or anything like that. And now I'm pretty much using all of the different products on a regular basis. And it's been a huge blessing for me and my family members. So thank you so much for letting me share.
Thank you. Thank you very much for that. And to end it off, I just want to say one thing. No matter what you're doing health-wise, if you're using supplements or if you're eating bio, this technology is just going to enhance everything that you're doing already to be healthy. All right. And as you can see in all these testimonials, all our products are amazing. So with that all said, I hope that you appreciate the honest testimonials from a lot of our team members who have been using these products for already many months.